Hello and welcome back once again to our YouTube channel Oracle DB Online Training. So in this tutorial, I am going to continue from our last tutorial where we have explained you how to do the software installation for GoldenGate. And we have also seen how the initial configuration can be done in order to achieve the data replication using the GoldenGate services. So in the previous tutorial, we have done the installation as well as the initial configuration was completed. So today's agenda is that how we can do the unidirectional data replication if we have one source and target setup. So before I proceed with this tutorial, I would like to request all our viewers to please do subscribe our YouTube channel. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and share these videos. You can take the membership benefit. You can enroll our membership program and you can take all our exclusive contents which is related to our batch. And also you can visit our previous tutorial for learning about the Oracle database. If you are interested about our recorded courses, you can visit our website. Links are given in the description of this video. For any work-related supports, or if you are looking for any trainings, please do reach out to me on this given contact number. In fact, you can click on this WhatsApp chat for more information. If you are looking for a documentation, you can directly purchase from our website. A recorded course is also available. Without wasting much of time, let's focus on today's agenda, like how we can perform the unidirectional data replication for 21C. So let's quickly log into the servers and then we'll proceed from there. So we have this source setup right now. For this source setup, I have already taken another duplicate session. So in one of the session, we'll be taking a database connection. And here we'll take the another session with ggSCI command prompt. This is a GoldenGate. So these are the two source setup related sessions. And this I will exit again. Let me exit from here. Clear the screen. So log into the Oracle user. All right. So we have now one of the database source setup. This is a target database, and we have also taken a ggSCI command prompt for performing the data replication. So before I proceed with this, I will try to explain what we are trying to achieve here. So for this purpose, we have one source setup. Okay. So on the source setup, I'll be creating one user with the name test1. And this under this user, I'm going to create one table named demo1. Okay. So this is going to be the source setup. On the target server, we'll be creating another user test2. And on the test2 schema, I'll create one table with name demo. Now we have to perform the data replication between these two source and target. That means if I insert some record in the source setup, that should also reflect on the target system. That is what I am trying to achieve from this. So for this purpose, let's quickly create the user. So this is our source setup. I'll be creating a table on the user on the source setup. And then also we can verify this user, the newly created user, by running the select query. So test1 user just now created. Now on the target also we need to create the users. So on the target, I'll create another user with name test2. So I think test2 user is already present. Let me drop that user from the system. So I'll include one more line here. Drop user test2 cascade. This user got created. Let's verify the user detail. So test2 user is present on the target server. This is our target. This is our source setup. Now after this, I will create one table on the source setup, that is demo1. So this table is created. Same table I can also create on the target because this is like a continuous replication that we are trying to do. So let's say on source and target, both these tables are present. Now from today's agenda, that how the unidirectional data replication works, that is something we are going to try. Now the source and target setups are ready. Now I will configure the GGSCA related. So that means we have to create an extract process. We need to create a data pump. We need to also create a replicate on the target server. So extract and data pump will be getting created on the source, and the replicate will create on the target setup. So for this purpose, I will log into the GGSCA prompt. And whenever you connect to the GGSCA prompt, your first command that you should run is a login credential. Okay. So here we are running the DB login user ID alias, that is alias underscore GG admin. So this alias I have already created during the time of software installation. So if you are not sure like how this DB login credential works, you can follow my previous video where we have done the software installation and also we have done the initial configuration. So we can see like we are able to successfully connect to the GG admin user running on the test database on the source setup. Same thing we have to repeat on the target also. So this is another session we have that is for the target server. So on both source and target we connected. And now our next command should be info all. So we can see the info all is showing like manager process is active. Same thing you can run here on the target also, info all manager process is running. So this is the initial configuration that already we have completed in the last session. After this, the next point here will be to create the extract process. So whenever you have to create an extract process, your first task should be to run the add tran data. So add tran data command will be run for the test1 schema for test demo1 table. So if you have multiple table, you can use asterisk or you can just mention the table name. So for time being, I will run this command for the source data. So here there are few errors are also coming. What is this error is saying? Table or view does not exist. So let me check this one. Yeah, I think we should directly try with only one single table rather than doing all this demo one. That should be fine. Add tran data for demo one table. So basically this table doesn't have any what do you call primary key. That's why these errors are expected. So no key found on the table. All the available columns will be logged in. Logging for the supplementary enabled for this particular table. Okay. So basically now we'll proceed on the next point. So our next point is to create an extract process. So while you are creating the extract process, you have to mention the name of the extract. So let's say I'm creating an extract with the name ext1. So we can just mention the name of extract here. Then it will also require the user ID alias, that is the alias for login that we have created. Also discard file. So if any errors will be coming, that will get updated in the discard file. Okay. Then extract trail file. So this is going to have a local trail file that will get created under the directory. This is the name of the trail file that get created. Also, if you are configuring a bidirectional data replication, you can include this line, which will be ensure that reverse replication cannot go in the infinite loop. Okay. So apart from this, we can also include DDL map option, and this is the name of the table. So I'll just copy entire line of the commands, and we will edit the parameter for extract one. So in this file, we need to mention the extract parameter details, and we will save this file. After this, our next process to register this extract with a database. So this extract got added successfully. Now after this, our next process to run the add extract ext1 integrate translog begin now, so that the data extraction can be started. After this, we need to run add extract ext trail, and this is a trail file that we have mentioned in the parameter files, and this is the name of the extract process. Okay, so let's add this also. Once you add it, then you can run info all command to see the detail about that extract. So this extract now added into the list. So currently this extract is not running, so we need to enable the extract by running the start extract. and extract name. Info all command again you can run to see the detail about this. So the ext1 extract process has now started. This is on the source setup. So after, if you are looking for information about extract process, you can just run the info all command, info extract name. So here, while looking at the info extract details, you can see like when last it was started, what is the current status, last checkpoint lag. So it is showing like 40 seconds. I mean, it will keep on getting updated. Process ID, this is a process ID. If you run ps-e pipe this process ID, you will find out from where this particular file is running or the process is running. Log read checkpoint, this is a log read checkpoint. So Oracle integrated read logs, and this is referring the this particular time frame. Again, we will proceed with the next step is to create the data pump. Okay. So if you are not sure like how this data flow works, you can follow my another video where we have clearly explained about like data, I mean the architecture of GoldenGate unidirectional replication. So you can follow that video where you can learn about the GoldenGate architecture, and then you can basically follow this video also. After this, our next process is to create the data pump. For data pump, I'll give the name of the data pump as dt pump 1. Here we have to mention extract. This is the name of the extract, that is the data pump. User login details we have to mention. Remote host. This is a very important point where you need to mention the remote host. So in this case, the remote host name is target. So manager port is 7809. The remote trail file will be the trail file that will get created on the remote location. Okay, and we can also include the DDL operation. So I'll copy this line of command and we'll create another data pump here. After this, we need to add this extract, which is a data pump extract with exe trail source. So source trail file location we have to mention here. And then remote trail file also we need to mention with name of the data pump and what will be the size of the data trail file that will get updated there. That is the mention here. So 50 MB is the size that we have mentioned. So now we can see we have the data pump also get added here. Apart from this, we will create the entry for the remote trail file. Now after this, we need to start the data pump. So, but before starting the data pump, we need to make some adjustments. Let's first try to start the data pump and we'll see what happens then. So currently we can see the data pump is running. So extract and data pump on the source setup is running successfully without any problem. Now we'll jump to the target server. So on the target server, we first thing is to log in, which we have already done. And manager process is already running. So you can run info all command to verify the same. So manager process is also running. After this, our next process is to create a checkpoint table. So we'll mention add checkpoint table name, which is, so we can give any name of the checkpoints. So I created a checkpoint table here, and you can also check the detail about the checkpoint table. After this, we have to create one replicate. So I'll create a replicate with the name replicate here. This is the name of the replicate. User login information we have to mention. Assume target definition. That means tables or the schema is already present. That is what we have mentioned. Handle collision we will mention. If any transaction fails, how it can be automatically handled. This is a DDL include mapped. The report count every 30 minutes it will get reported. And this is the rate of the. So we need to mention map. So because mapping is important between source and target. So source schema name is test1, and there are any tables associated with the test1 schema that will be mapped against the target schema with any tables on the target. So we'll copy this information and create one replicate on the target server. So here I'll create the replicate and we will copy these details here. Save this information. After that, we have to start the replication. But before starting the replication, you have to register the replicate with the database. So once you registered it, after that, you have to add the replicate then ext trail file. So here the trail file name is a AB, because on the source we have mentioned AA. For remote trail it was AB. So our remote server trail means our target server trail file name is AB. Checkpoint table that we have created, that name will assign here. So once you run this command, then you can verify the information of the. So this is replicate is currently not running. So we need to start the replicate by running the start replicate command. Now this table, this particular replicate has started. Now after this, we will do the testing. So in the testing, we will do some select query first. We'll do on the source to verify how many records are there in this table. Currently, there is no records. I'll try to insert some at least 4 records in this table, and we'll perform the commit operation. Now we will go to the target server. This is our target server, and this is the name of the table. So I'll run select star from table. So this data is not reflected so far. Let's wait for another few seconds. Yeah. So this replicate is abandoned. So why it is abandoned, that we need to verify. So we'll run view report, and this is a replicate name. So I'll just try to see what is the error associated with this replicate. So it says SQL mapping of test1 to target table, insufficient privilege to insert this. Okay. So basically, I think it's missing some privileges to write the data inside the table. Okay, so I think during the time of initial configuration, it looks like we have missed something. So let's do one quick round of changes of the data here. So these are the list of privileges that is required by your source and target GG admin users. So if any one of these are missing, basically the operation will fail with insufficient privilege. So let's do one round of assign the privileges to the GG admin user on the source and target setup. Since the source setup doesn't have any problem, we'll give the required privileges on the target server. So I'll go and give this permission to the target user. So we have to re-log in here. I'll exit back and log into the GG admin. So once we re-log in, we need to do login again. So we'll do the db login command again. Info all. So we'll try to start the replicate. Start replicate. So looks like this replicate has started now. Let's try to select the data from here, and we can see the data is present in the table. So on the source also we have 4 record, and the target also we have 4 records. So just to do one more round of testing, we will do few more record insertion on the source and target, and then we can verify it. So let's say we have 4 record already present. So we will do one more round of testing by running the insert query. So for this purpose, I'll mention these are the test1 related schema. So this is my source setup. I will be reinserting another 4 records. So overall, we have total 8 record on the source. Now I'll go to the target machine and we will do the select query. And here we can verify info all command to verify the detail about the source data, and on the target also will verify. So with this, we can say like the unidirectional replication is working without any issue on 21.3 version. So I hope you have understood how the data replication can be achieved on the 21.3 version of GoldenGate software. So there are more variation that we can put. We can identify list of tables. We can identify the primary key on the those tables, and then we can do the mapping of tables using the data replication process. So I hope you have understood how this process works. If you find any difficulty while doing the configuration, please do reach out to me on the given contact details. Also, you can share if you like this video, please share amongst your friends. Please, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and share these videos. For any documentation purchase, you can always visit to our website. Links are in the description. All the YouTube related videos are available at 2000 price. Take the ultimate advanced version course from our website. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching this tutorial once again. Have a good, wonderful day.